Episode 27. What are they doing? Yin wanted to immediately stride into the room, but he decided to listen for a bit longer. It would be embarrassing if he guessed it wrong. Once again, Nanshen and Tanhua's dialogue could be heard faintly. There. Oi, too rough. Don't press it. Wait, can't you be a bit more gentle? Nanshen's voice sounded irritated, but before that he sounded like he was enjoying himself. Sorry, boss. I will do it again. This time it was Tanhua's voice that Yin heard. Tanhua sounded nervous, so maybe she was making another mistake. How could you be so terrible at this? Is this your first time doing it? Nanshen's voice once more rang throughout the room, and the next second, Yin heard rustling sounds. Yes, it's my first time. Tanhua's voice, which answered Nanshen's complaint, sounded like she was feeling guilty. Her voice was quite faint. Yin, who was eavesdropping on Tanhua and Nanshen's conversation, felt like he had heard something he shouldn't hear. Why the hell do those two conversations sound like they were doing something ambiguous? It couldn't be like what he thought, right? Boss Nan wouldn't do something immoral like that in his office, right? Moreover, to do it with a younger boy, who was also just a lowly office boy, such shameful behavior. Boss Nan wouldn't do that, right? But the more Wu Yin listened to Tanhua and Nanshen's conversation, the more he started to feel doubt. This conversation sounded like a conversation done when doing something inappropriate, or when a prostitute is offering service. Boss Nan, don't get corrupted by that son of a bitch. He had to stop the two of them. Break. When Nanshen was just about to feel good, Wu Yin opened the door with a loud sound effect as he said in a super loud voice too. Boss Nan, refrain your beastly desire. Don't get corrupted by that son of a bitch. Wu Yin's words were like a bomb in the middle of a peaceful garden. What beastly desire? Boss Nan is corrupted by son of a bitch. Who is this son of a bitch? Where is he? Wu Yin was panting when he finally said what he wanted to say, but when he saw the true scene in front of him, he froze on the spot. What? Aren't Boss Nan and that lowly office boy in the middle of doing something immoral? Why the hell does he only see Tanhua, aka the lowly office boy, massaging Boss Nan's leg? What are you talking about, Wu Yin? Nanshen frowned when he saw how Wu Yin suddenly froze on the spot. Wu Yin was acting strange. Moreover, his words before about beastly desire. How the heck did he come to that conclusion? Boss, aren't you in the middle of doing it? Wu Yin instantly had cold sweat as he opened his eyes wide to totally see the scene in front of him. He heard it. He heard it before, how Boss Nan was groaning and moaning, and after that complaining about Tanhua being too slow or too rough, etc. Boss Nan was in the middle of receiving inappropriate service, right? Yeah. I am indeed in the middle of doing it. Nanshen tilted his head as he felt that what he was talking about wasn't in the same line with Wu Yin. You admit it, right? That's why I said that is immoral, boss. Where are you in the office now? Wu Yin's face brightened as he felt confident again. He was right. Boss Nan admitted it himself. Immoral? What are you talking about? Is getting a body massage immoral? It was fortunate that Nanshen wasn't in the middle of drinking something. Otherwise, he would surely have spurted his coffee right in Wu Yin's face. Yeah, Wu Yin, you are so weird. Tanhua nodded her head, agreeing with Nanshen's statement. How could they do something immoral by just doing a body massage? Wu Yin's smile instantly paused and froze on his face when he heard Nanshen's explanation. What? It was just a massage? You guys aren't doing inappropriate things? Wu Yin was so shocked that he accidentally blurted out what he thought, successfully making Nanshen almost throw his laptop at Wu Yin's face. It's just a massage! Nanshen and Tanhua spoke at the same time as their faces turned red. So Wu Yin thought they were doing that? How unbelievable. Because Nanshen was embarrassed, and Tanhua too felt the same. In the end, after they threw Wu Yin from the 3rd floor, until the end of their work, they never talked with each other. 7 p.m. Tanhua sighed as she plopped to the floor. Nanshen managed to make her clean up the office until this late. Now she had to run to catch up with the last train going to her home. Where are you going? You are coming home with me. When Tanhua asked Nanshen to leave first, this was Nanshen's unexpected response. Staying over again? What? She has to stay over again? Can she refuse? Boss, why should I go to your house again? Tanhua dropped her shoulder dejectedly. She didn't want to stay over at Nanshen's house for the second time. What if she had to sleep in Nanshen's doggo's room? And the chance of her being discovered as a girl would be high if she kept staying there. So, absolutely no. She wanted to go home. She hasn't met Tanhui for a long time now, even Shen Ling. She also rarely saw him. But, before Tanhua could run away, Nanshen had grabbed her back collar and started to drag her to his car. Obviously because I care for you. You won't get a train no matter how fast you are, so why not sleep in my house again? Nanshen tossed Tanhua to the second row of seats in his car and closed his car door as he told his reason for dragging Tanhua to his house. Blam. Why was Nanshen so eager to drag Tanhua to his house? The answer was actually simple, because he felt lonely. Before he invited Tanhua to stay at his house, he never felt lonely, but after he tasted that, he felt lonely. That's why he was so eager to kidnap Tanhua to his house. Tanhua made him feel comfortable after all, so he would be in a good mood then. The driver inside the car was the same uncle as the previous one, so when he saw Tanhua's face inside Nanshan's car for the second time, he wasn't that shocked anymore. Ah, it's that boy. He was still alive, huh? He thought that boy would already be drowned in the river. Ahem. Dinner first, boss, or straight to home? The driver asked Nanshan whether he wanted to quickly go home or go to a restaurant first. Oi, Tanhua, do you want to go home or go to a restaurant? Nanshan paused for a while before he asked the sulking Tanhua beside him. No restaurant. I know you will trap me again. Tanhua waved her hand, declining the restaurant idea. Wait, why the hell does this evil boss have to ask her opinion first? Now she felt weird. The driver was also taken aback when Nanshan asked Tanhua's opinion instead of deciding by himself. Usually, Nanshan wouldn't be kind like this. Home then? Nanshan simply gave his answer as he went back to being busy with his smartphone while Tanhua, with tears in her eyes, texted Shenling that she wouldn't come home again today. 15 minutes later. Tanhua and Nanshan had arrived at Nanshan's mansion, and the two of them were now in the middle of a heated argument. I can't cook. Let's just order something like pizza or burgers. Tanhua slammed the table in the living room as she stubbornly chose to order something for dinner. Well, but I have the ingredients ready, so you have to cook. I don't like ordering junk food. Nanshan crossed his arms in front of his chest as he harumphed arrogantly. Why should I be the one to cook? You go cook. I can't. Tanhua pouted her cheek, refusing to back down in the argument, deciding their dinner. Nanshan's forehead twitched as he pinched Tanhua's cheek when he heard Tanhua's response. You are my lackey, my slave, so you have to obey me. But I really can't cook. Why are you so eager to have me cook, huh? Tanhua groaned when Nanshan pinched her cheek. Why the hell does this boss always pinch her cheek? And why the hell was this boss so persistent about wanting her to cook? Can't they just order something? Nanshan paused as he went silent, and after that, he didn't ask Tanhua to cook again. Tanhua felt kind of awkward when Nanshan suddenly turned silent. Tanhua was about to break the silence when she suddenly felt pain in her stomach. And yet, her stomach hurts. Did she eat weird food or something? Tanhua recalled what she had eaten, but all of them seemed fine. Nah, probably just a normal stomachache. She just needed to go sleep and she would feel better. Tanhua then ignored the pain as she ordered dinner for Nanshan and herself. That night, Tanhua and Nanshan had a cold war until bedtime, but when it was time to sleep, Nanshan still dragged Tanhua to sleep with him. He said that Tanhua would be a replacement for his deceased doggo. Tanhua actually wanted to refuse, but when Nanshan said she would sleep on the floor if she refused, Tanhua instantly agreed. She was an ex-lady, so how could she choose the floor over a soft bed? Tanhua was supposed to have a good sleep that night, but unfortunately, along the night, Tanhua's stomachache worsened. She couldn't sleep soundly at all. What's wrong with her? Tanhua then ended up sleeping for 4 hours only until she woke up the next day in a groggy state and found something red on the bedsheet.